Okay, let's do this. Hello. Can we just talk about how amazing my hair looks? Like this side, perfect. This side, we're still working on it, but like I just cannot believe my hair looks this bomb. Also, don't mind the glasses. I just wanted to be comfy, cute, whatever. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, what this episode's about. So basically, especially after, again, church, every time I go to church, God speaks to me. And I just want to like kind of fill you guys in a little bit too about how this weekend went, because I feel like the lesson, we all know that my life lesson from God is patience, right? Like I talk about being patient and like what comes with that, but I want to like really talk about like patience, because I think like it's something this weekend alone that me and my boyfriend like really were kind of experiencing with one another. And I don't know if it's like an ADHD thing or like anxiety. I don't know. It's definitely an ADHD thing, because I am so impatient, and I know I don't want to speak those affirmations out into the world, because what you say then you become, and then you're not like I need to say like I am patient. So maybe I need to write an affirmation and add it to my affirmation wall on my mirror that I am patient. Even though my brain's gonna be like, no, you're not. Like, absolutely no. But I need to start telling myself that I am. And through God, I can be patient. And it was crazy because, like, this weekend, like, what did I do, right? So after work Friday, I was talking with my friend and my manager. I love her. And we were just, like, you know, talking a little bit about, like, work and life. And then I was getting, like, food ready. And that's a great example. Patience. Cooking is something I work on, and it requires a lot of patience. And then after, her and I hung up, I took a night to really just decompress, because I had like a full-blown mental breakdown this past week where my boyfriend came over and he was amazing. Literally was like bawling my eyes out, like snot bubbles the works, and he just calmed me down. And he made me feel so loved, so seen, so heard. He didn't yell at me. He didn't get upset. He actually hugged and comforted me. And, you know, why I was so upset is I am getting so impatient with not having a car. It really, really, really is getting to me, especially with it being summertime. And like, you know, I miss seeing my girls. I miss having a girls' night. A lot of my friends really don't like driving out here. And my one friend who I was going to see today, who does live in my apartment complex, well, I was an idiot and I got hungover from drinking yesterday. But it actually worked out because my boyfriend took me to the grocery store and I really needed groceries, and I had to make a decision, like, do I hang out with my friend who I've been really wanting to hang out with, or do I go to the grocery store and like actually, you know, have food then for the week? So I had to be patient, because I asked if we could just move to next week, and she's like, yeah. Again, there's patience. Like, I have to make a short-term sacrifice for a longer-term game. And I feel like what God was talking about today during church, like what I was hearing, how I was like listening to this message, is like he was talking about Paul and the book of Philippians. And basically he was saying like Paul wrote that entire book while he was in jail. And the book of Philippians is about joy, which is crazy because like he's in jail, right? And sometimes like I've been feeling like trapped, and like I am in a place like I can't really go anywhere because of my health. You know, I used to walk to the coffee shop a lot, but I honestly have been scared too because it's been so hot out. And I just, you know, since I did pass out that one time, that has been really freaking me out, and I just have been staying home unless like I'm with my boyfriend and then I go out. But like I haven't even wanted to even go out on the balcony because one, the bugs and everything. And so I've noticed I've been staying in like literally isolated indoors. And I swear to God, if it wasn't for like friends calling me on the phone or my online business, or just me finding things to do on my own, whether that be like Friday night where I took a nice hot relaxing bath and then I shaved, I watched a movie, I unwinded, like I made myself a yummy delicious dinner. We had some steak, broccoli, and a potato, and then some fruit for dessert. But like what's crazy is I know that this season of my life is requiring patience, and I know that the lesson too is that it's not the external factors of the world that are going to make me happy, it's the internal with God. And like I truly do understand that. It's just frustrating when say I want to go to the grocery store, because cooking, again, I think he's really working a muscle on me, because if I ever am to become a mom in the future, like, I need to learn how to cook. I need to really take care of another human being. And we can't always be going out to eat if I did have kids. At least, like, that's something I've been telling myself, because, I know, like, also for my boyfriend now, like, eventually he wants me to move in with him, and I want to move in with him, and I'm excited for that. I'm not excited for the 7 deer heads that are going to be around our house, but, like, I love him. We'll make it work. Like, I'm just so grateful for him. But what's crazy is, like, I want to make him, because I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom 100%. Like, I'm working towards being a stay-at-home wife, stay-at-home mom. Like, I am working towards that goal. That is a goal for me. And so it's crazy because, like, I need to also learn how to, like, make him lunches. And, I've been really working on not being impatient when it comes to food or cooking, because I'll be honest, like, yes, one time this past like week, I was not able to cook a meal. I didn't defrost the steak right, and I had to wait another day, and so I'm like, fuck this, I'm literally going to order McDonald's. And I ordered McDonald's, and then I hated it. But I really do try eating healthy, because like you need to, and you feel better that way. And it was amazing that we had stuff from the public market, and I'm so grateful that my boyfriend took me there, because oh my God, did it save me so much money, because things right now are like, wow. The world is just wow. But another like example is then, yesterday, I had such a fun day yesterday. So it was me and my boyfriend's our little 7-month anniversary we had. And we got up and went to Rubino's first. I got a delicious sub, and then cannoli, which, oh my God, Rubino's cannolis. If you're in Rochester, New York, go to Rubino's. I'm a fan for Italian, and oh my God, those cannolis, I had like a double chocolate cannoli. It was delicious, like so freaking good. And then we went to Seabreeze. Now I'm gonna be so fucking for real for you. There were way too many kids, and I am not a roller coaster girly. Absolutely not. I don't like roller coasters. Was I a buzzkill? Maybe. I felt so bad. I went on a couple for my boyfriend. Like, we went on the log flume, we went on the jackrabbit. We were in line to go to his favorite, screaming, it's not the Screaming Eagle, it's like the Viking one. He loves the Viking ship. And we were in, oh God, the patience I needed yesterday. Waiting in line. Okay, your girl grew up where her family was obsessed with Disney, mainly my mother, and we always went to Disney. And I hate standing in line. I do not have the patience to stand in line, but I don't have the patience to stand in line when it's hot. And I was worried I was going to be passing out, and it was literally to the point where I was like, I can't be doing these rides. And we got to my boyfriend's favorite ride, and I was like, I'm going to do it for him. I watched this ride like go all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. And my stomach is churning as I'm waiting in line for this ride. We get to the ride, right? We literally sit down in the seats. And like before you put like the safety thing over, I was like, nope. And I hopped out, and my boyfriend's like hopping out too. And I'm like, no, babe, like stay, like I'll watch you. And he's like, no. I felt bad because I didn't want to do any of the circular rides, because I don't know if it's me, but like on the jackrabbit, when we were going around the turns, my neck hurt. And I'm like, it is not the same going to an amusement park ride as an adult as it is when you're a kid. Let me just say that. And so then he had to have patience with me. And then I'm noticing, like, there's so much patience needed in life and in a relationship. And so then I was like, okay, let's just go to the wave pool. So we go to the wave pool. We're having a blast. Phil cannot swim well. He can regular swim. He can make by, but he was telling me he can't on his back. And I'm thinking, why are we in the wave pool then? But, like, he was trying to get me to come out. These waves were coming, and, like, we had to be patient waiting for the wave pool. And oh my God, when the waves hit, I was like giddy. I was like, jumping. Because, like, when I used to go to the beach with my grandma and, like, my family and everything when I was younger, my favorite thing to do in the ocean would be or, like, the Gulf of Mexico would literally be to jump when the waves would come. So then, like, my inner child's having fun. And then we went to the lazy river. That was so much fun. But the line to go on these water slides was ridiculous. It was too hot, first off. And we were in lines at a water park. Then I ran into my cousin, which I thought was hilarious, said hi to them. It was, like, the quickest interaction. Like, it was like, hi, hugged, whatever, kept it pushing. I'm like, babe, I can't do these rides anymore. There's way too many kids. It's too hot. I don't want to see people. We'd been invited on his friend's boat. I was like, let's go to the friend's boat. So we had to be patient because the friend had said that there was already enough people on the boat, but we could meet them out there. So we walked out from, like, this place. I love going to Braddock's. It's literally the nicest. Braddock's Bay. Love it. So we walked out to the boat. We're hanging out with everyone. And Phil had stopped beforehand and got us some drinks. I had, like, these really cool, like, club cocktails or something. I don't know. Delicious. 10% alcohol. I really don't drink too much anymore, guys. Oh, my God. This morning, let me just tell you, the hangover was real. It was real. It reminded me of why I don't like drinking anymore. But we were going out there. We were having so much fun. We were just chilling, right? We were being patient. And it finally just, like, felt like my perfect Saturday during the summer is out on a boat, chilling with a bunch of good people, breeze hitting me, like, I'm jumping in this water, just living life. You know, like, I'm blasting music, like, I'm with my boyfriend, like, I was chilling. I had the perfect Saturday yesterday. But again, I was realizing, like, oh my God, because, like, my boyfriend wanted to keep, like, doing stuff when we were at the amusement park. I kind of want to go back to that real quick. And, like, I'm like, no. And I noticed, okay, here's another thing with patience. When you're impatient, your mood changes. So I'm starting to get short. And, like, me and God, we have nice chats about, like, slow to speak, slow to anger, quick to listen, quick to hear, right? Quick to listen. So we work on that. But I noticed, like, me and my boyfriend are very similar because we both have ADHD. His is diagnosed, mine is undiagnosed. But, like, I have ADHD. And I definitely have anxiety. And I definitely have depression. So it's a thing. But ADHD. That's why, like, I have high energy. I get the zoomies. I'm, like, always all over the place. I forget things. Like, I'm literally, like, my attention span is a squirrel. A squirrel. Well, my boyfriend's the same way. So we're adorable. We match each other's freak. We love it. So he is an amazing boyfriend. He does have the patience with me, but sometimes he doesn't. Like, he rushes me, and I don't like being rushed, and he doesn't like being rushed. So, of course, like, I'm rushing to get out of there. He's rushing to go in line. And finally, we're like, okay, like, we're just leaving. We're just going, and I'm glad we did because we had an amazing time on the boat. And then we all had dinner together. I started drinking. I did a shot. I was doing shots of whiskey yesterday. What the heck was I thinking? I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta live your life, you know? And I was like, we'd also done something really fun too. This past week we went and we had a beach picnic, and I, like, dove into Lake Ontario. I wanted to do a trend so bad, and my boyfriend's getting better at understanding social media, and he has that patience with me with, like, the videos, but sometimes, like, he wants me to just put my phone down, and I did have to do that yesterday when we went on the water parks. But, like, I, like, ran into Lake Ontario fully clothed for a TikTok. It was hilarious. But, like, it's that patience. And I feel like, I know I'm going all over the place. It's like, patience is a very hard lesson, and you have to almost work with like what you're doing. I don't know, like, be patient is something that I keep hearing, and I think like that's something that I really took away from today's church message, was like, be patient, be okay in the waiting period. But more importantly, it's the attitude you have in the waiting period, which also, like, that goes back to like a couple episodes before I talked about being grateful. Like, it's crazy because like I just keep hearing the same thing, and like I don't know if you guys are getting sick and tired of me maybe repeating myself, but saying it in different ways, but like that, it's standing out. And do you ever have something that like stands out and you're like, oh my gosh, like I just keep hearing the same thing over and over? It's meant for you. Okay, like if you keep hearing it, you haven't learned the lesson yet. Like, because lessons in life will literally continue to repeat until you learn them. And that is something I'm like really realizing. And just like, you know what? You gotta take what you got, right? Like the body you're in now, like you're only young once, right? And I know people say that and you're like, yeah, whatever. No. Like, at 80 years old, I probably could not run out into Lake Ontario fully clothed. Your girl even tripped over a rock. Like, come on, you know? But it was fun. It was funny. We were just living. And I feel like the best time is when you just, like, as much as I don't always like going with the flow, I'm not a big flow girly. I like a plan. Like, it was fun to go with the flow. And my boyfriend even said something. He's like, I was like surprised like how you were able to go with the flow so easily yesterday. And I'm like, he's like, did it bother you that we like hadn't? And I'm like, no, like I had a great time. Like it was good. And so if there's any other type A girlies out there, like, are the planners, you need your to-do list, like that gives you sanity, like it makes you feel good. Just know sometimes it's okay to just throw it all away and just have a day. And oh my goodness, had such a great day. But yeah, if someone out there today needed to hear be patient, I mean, I know I needed to hear it, because I feel like when you're not patient, impatience that's when so many things go wrong. Like, when you're impatient, that's where you can make mistakes, that's where you get impulsive, that's where your mood changes, that's where you can get angry, that's like where, you know, you're not thinking fully clearly of like all of the scenarios that could happen, and like it puts you in a place with your relationships where you can lose friendships, you can lose like, you know, romantic relationships. And I think what I'm really starting to realize now of like the time I've had to spend in the waiting period of not having a car is I really truly have learned a lot. And I have tried taking my situation and looking at it from all angles and really seeing the lessons that God wanted me to learn. And I feel like I have learned so much about who true friendships and relationships are, more about my family. I was amazed and astonished, honestly, on how my family treated me. I was proud of myself for finally being able to be with myself and my thoughts and feeling content. And like, I'm the type of girl now, like, you can't change my confidence. I can go to a restaurant alone. Okay, so good luck trying to change me and my confidence, because I feel on top of the world when I'm able to do that, because a lot of people can't. You know, and there's still ways I've noticed I have to break out of my comfort zone. Like, I still don't think I've done a TikTok trend in public like I almost was going to. Like, I mean, like with a lot of people. I'm talking in public, like me and my boyfriend last Friday had gone to a festival and I wanted to do this one TikTok and I almost got a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit, you know, uncomfy. But yesterday it was so nice to talk to some of these like people I had never either met or was just seeing again and be confident with the social media, and just know, like, if you're doing something different than what your family, your friends, people are doing, it's okay. Be different. It's a good thing. And just be patient with what you're doing, because when I was talking with one of my boyfriend's friends new girlfriends, like friend's new girlfriend, she had to have like over 100,000 followers. And I was like, oh my God, like, where are your videos? Did you delete them? And she's like, yeah, like back in COVID, like I just, I was doing some videos, but then I thought they were pretty cringe, so I deleted them. I'm like, you do know you can make a lot of money, right? Like you do know that. And then like I was talking with my boyfriend's friend's boss or whatever, and he was really chill. And he was saying how he knows someone, like someone's wife or whatever, they had like 1.5 million followers. And I'm like, guys, like it's a thing now. Like I know we always used to like cringe at influencers and cringe at social media, but like guys, like seriously, like what are you doing? Like there is so much money to be made, and not only money to be made, but money, time, freedom. Let's talk about the freedom. And starting social media, you have to be patient. And I was saying how I'd start and stop because I can be consistent as fuck. Like right now, today it'll be 82 out of 90. I'm so proud of myself, by the way. 82 out of 90 of me posting every day, going live every day, stories every day, and new connections, and being in my group chat. That is consistency. But say I had done that all and I decided, well, I wasn't seeing the results I want right away. Well, it's the same thing if you go to the gym. You're not going to see the results right away. You have to keep going and be patient. See what I did there? Just like with cooking, you're not going to be amazing the first day you start cooking, but you got to keep going with it and be patient. Like I was noticing, I'm like, oh my God, like because my boyfriend got me an air fryer and I decided I was going to reach out, ask for help and learn. Like I've started to do more stuff with veggies in there. I've like learned more dishes. Like I'm going to Wegmans and like I'm looking around for like prepared meals that I can make. Like tonight I'm going to make chicken. I'm a little nervous. Okay. I don't like making chicken. I'm going to make chicken parm. We're going to put some pasta together and we're going to put some sauce in there and we're going to put our best foot forward and do the best we can to be patient with it. And he got me a meat thermometer so I can put it in, and we're learning. Like we're learning. We're not giving up though. And that's how I feel right now too about my social media. Right now, I was noticing like that same ick that was coming up that I've had like the last couple times I've done social media. I start building and I'm really doing well on a community. And then because I'm worried about my sister's pet iguana, whatever they're going to think or whatever, or like thinking like, oh my God, all my coworkers are watching my stuff and I'm only at 1,600 right now on Instagram, but I'm at 1,500 on TikTok, and like I could do the comparison game and like, no. I'm like, nope, we're not going to do that this time. That is what stopped us the last time. I'm just right now starting to see, I'm really proud, by the way, because I'm just starting to see more results in my online beauty business. Like my hair, people are recognizing, like girls I went to high school with are reaching out about my hair. People who used to bully me, I'm talking bully me for how I looked, they're noticing. Okay, just got to be patient because the results are coming. They are, with like big checks. I haven't hit a 4-figure check yet. I am so excited to hit a 4-figure check in my online beauty business. I am so freaking excited to hit a 4-figure check in my TikTok shop. Okay, your girl's made, I think $10, $12, something like that right now on TikTok shop. But I just started last month. Okay, I could look at it and be like, I'll just give up. No, we're gonna be patient and keep on going. And I'm learning things. Like I took a really good couple of I was listening to this one girl on my online beauty business, and she was teaching us like stuff about TikTok. And oh my God, like she was telling me like post about your personality and then post something about the business, and like you'll build a community that way. And like that's so true, because then you're getting people who are coming for your personality, and then you're also posting stuff about the business, and you keep doing that every single day. You don't think people are gonna like reach out to you, go to your forums? I'm already having people do that. I already have people. My cousin just reached out because she's seen me be so consistent. And I was beating myself up because I was so upset, because I've made money in my online beauty business. I have, but I have not made the amount I want to see, which is a 4-figure check and up. Because right now, I really will be so honest with you guys. I'm unhappy in my corporate job. I am. And I've been scared of like looking other places because I don't have a car, which gives me so much anxiety. And I haven't wanted to say that, but now I'm saying it, okay? I am. And not having the car, I don't feel secure. And that gives me a lot of anxiety because if you've ever been homeless, I wish that on absolutely no one. Even people I hate, I would not wish that on, because the level of fear, anxiety, it's terrible. I wouldn't want anyone to ever feel like that. And I'm so grateful now for my 2-bed, 2-bath that I have. And like, sometimes like I do feel like, you know, I don't appreciate it as much as I need to. And I even had said, I think it's so funny how God listens to you. When I was out west or whatever, I had said, like, you know, when I was really struggling, I said I'd rather be in an apartment with no car versus just in a car with no apartment. And honestly, that is crazy now that this is where I'm at. But I know I just have to be patient because I can't work by what did church today? I can't work by think my way out of the situation. I have to give it to God. And it's really hard right now, I'm not gonna lie. Me and God are like going back and forth because it's really challenging mentally for me. I'll be so real with you guys. Like, I broke down this week. And I try and keep it so real with you. And I just know I gotta let go. And I've been letting go, and I'm like, I just have to vibrate high, so I need to love what I have right now. And it's crazy, the level of patience he's requiring from me. But I just have to trust he has a plan, and he always does everything for me for a reason. So there's something coming out of it. And today, you know what was crazy? What was crazy, they said, was maybe what you're going through is meant to help someone else. And I was like, how selfish have I been of me being like, you know, like, wow, like, because I had started to be selfish with like feeling bad about my situation. And then I'm like, oh my God, like I'm in the situation right now to help someone. That's a mindset shift if I ever heard one and needed one. So thank you, God, for that word today, because like, oh my God, like, who knows who's listening to my podcast right now? Who knows who's watching my videos right now? I've gotten so engulfed in my social media, actually, I started my TikTok when I lost my car. So that was a blessing. I started my TikTok. That was in 2022. Then I finally started like posting a little bit, getting back out there. I finally learned to feel 100% comfortable like talking, because that took like some time to get comfortable. Again, repetition. You just got to be patient. Be patient with the process. That is literally the key. Be patient. Be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. And now I'm building, I'm engaging, I might not have 10,000, I might not have 100,000, I might not have 1,000,000, but I'm going to get there. And it's not always about the number, it's about the people you're connecting with. And that is another thing I've been taking away, like my friends, like when we've been going through kind of reflecting, the biggest thing I need to work on is building connections, and just forgetting about the outcome. And I feel like I always put a lot of emphasis on the outcome. And so it's like I just need to be, again, be in the mindset of, okay, you don't need to have this many things done. Like there's, the type A in me is like, I need X, 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 Y, like done. Like, no, I just need to kind of go with the flow. God is working a number on my heart right now. He really does change. Like, when you give your life to God, he will change you in ways you did not believe you could be changed. He's also working on forgiveness. I know that because a girl from high school I went to school with reached out to me today, and I'll be very honest, and if she is ever watching or listening to this later on, you know who you are. But I didn't want to talk to her. I did because I was like, oh, well, this would be a great way for me to bring up how, because she said she really liked how my hair was and that she wished she could have her hair like that. I was like, oh, it's my hair products, girl. And then I sent her my hair quiz. My mindset was a little bratty, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, the hair is hairing, okay? The skin's skinning. People are noticing, like, and even though, like, girls I might not want to forgive or talk to, watch her reach out, I'm like, we're not stopping. I almost like having an audience now because the more people that watch you, the more people that talk, the more people that gives you engagement, and engagement only helps you in the end, and I've had to realize that. And honestly, the best thing ever was me cutting off my family, because even though I'm the first person in my family to be doing social media on both sides, and my entire family, like, doesn't understand it. Like, I was talking with my cousin the other day, and she's scared of social media, even though she knows it can make her a lot of money, because she doesn't know how to do it. And that's the biggest thing. Aren't people always scared of the things that are unknown to them? And it takes courage to do what I do. I know that. It takes a brave person to put themselves out there and be in the public eye. It's not for everyone. It's not for the weak. You gotta be mentally freaking tough, okay? Your kahunas are gonna grow, okay? I don't got kahunas, but I got these, you know? I'm just being patient because I know the fruits of my labor will be delivered to me, and it's been small growth, okay? I'm planting the seeds. I'm planting. I'm gonna harvest, but when, I don't know. I gotta trust God's timing because there's other things I'm learning, and life, man, it's crazy. It really, really is. But this time I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop. Nothing will stop me. I am posting every day now. I don't care. I don't care if anyone likes my lives, my reels. I keep them now. If I don't have a live up, sometimes it's because I just maybe didn't want to post that one or whatever. But, like, I think I've gotten to the point where I just am so confident and believe and passionate of what I'm doing that, and I really want out of corporate America. I'm gonna be so real. I want out so bad. I want to live life on my own terms. Who doesn't? Like, where are my women who want to live life on their own terms, who don't want to build someone else's dream but want to build their own? Like, where are you at? Hit me up, okay? But until then, I'll be patient. Okay, I'll be patient. Oh my God, I'll be patient. I'll be patient. I'll be patient. Wow. Yeah. That is what I felt on my heart today. So I'm happy I shared it with you. I'm going to go ahead. I will upload this for you guys. Again, if anyone has resonated, if you feel like a family friend, complete maybe stranger needs to hear this today, just post it on your story. Tag me, tag the podcast, Turn Business into a Lifestyle. And yeah, just remember, in times where, you know, you feel like life is literally upside down and you just want to hide and crawl under the covers and whatever, just know maybe it's not the worst thing that's happening to you. Like, life is not happening. Like, don't think of it from a victim mindset is what I'm trying to be at. Think of it as, like, why? Because maybe this is meant to help someone else. Like, you are inspiring so many people, and you don't even know that. You don't even know some of the people you're inspiring. Like, I know the first time I did this podcast, I was not thinking about all the people I was inspiring. Like, I kept averting my attention to all the people that were, like, looking at me hating, and that focus was not there. And I let people down when I stopped. And I'm like, no. We are going to be consistent and disciplined, and people out there right now watching and listening, if you've gotten to the 35 minutes in, you're here because you genuinely feel like I'm inspiring you in some way, and that feels so good. And I want you to know my attention now is on who I'm helping and how much value I can provide by just being myself. And I'm hoping to God I inspire someone who right now feels alone, who doesn't maybe have the strongest family connection, you're financially struggling, you mentally are struggling, who knows? Like, I hope you are getting some hope from me. Truly. So, because I know I've gotten a lot of help sometimes from just listening to people like the Wizard Liz, love her. But yeah, everyone have a great Sunday. Okay, a little Sunday fun day. Do your Sunday reset. I already did mine. Really proud of myself. It's 2:00 and I already have everything done. That's freaking fantastic. Okay, now I'm going to spend the rest of my Sunday uploading this, calling my grandma, talking to her a little bit more, hearing her story, and then I'm going to go through my finances. That's what we're going to do.